Hey guys. So, um, sorry my video is like late 'cause I try to post on Mondays, but my schedule changes like all the time at work. So, um, I'm gonna upload today and then gonna try and upload again tomorrow or maybe Tuesday or something. Um, don't hate me. Um, this video is gonna kind of be like dark and I know that it's really bad considering it's like close to the holidays, but just like something recently happened and I've just been thinking and um I just kind of want to I guess share a sad story with you guys. So, um 3 weeks ago maybe my my mom tried to kill herself. Well, she felt suicidal and she was sent to like a psyche ward and she was there for like 2 weeks and um it really stressed me out to not hear from my mom because I mean right now we live like 6 hours away and so when I wasn't hearing from her and no one was telling me what was going on until like my baby sister finally told me what happened and it just like made me think um my mom it's like I guess it's gonna be like a little bit of a background. So like me, my sister Heather, and my mom, we all have like mental problems, and I'm not really gonna get into the details of like what theirs are because I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that at least all three of us struggle with anxiety and depression, and like um and sometimes it's hard and this isn't like the first time my mom's ever tried to do this and it made me think because like when I come visit my mom once asked me like she was just like how do you cope and I was like um I try to be positive and honestly like when you guys like in my room tour video I was like being really positive and like I said I have all these positive quotes and stuff on my wall so that when I wake up in the morning or like I'm feeling like I'm feeling blue or whatever. Um, I have something positive to look at, and each year, like every November, from like the entire month of November, and I'm kind of thinking maybe it's something I should do every day, not just like in November. But every day I write down like what I'm thankful for, like so like the first day might be like I'm thankful for my family, and then the second day might be like I'm thankful for my friends and stuff like that, you know, because so many people just like, well, I have nothing, but I mean, we all have stuff, but so I'm getting sidetracked and the whole point of this video. Well, not the whole point, but, but, and she asked me, she was like, how do you cope? And, it's harder for some people than for others. And don't get me wrong, I do have my days where I just really depressed. And, I mean, sometimes that can be a whole week where I'm just depressed for like a whole week. And then I'm fine after that. But, I told my mom a story. I told my mom the same story I'm about to share with you guys. So, like, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I was like having a really hard time and I was at my rock bottom basically like I felt like I had no one to turn to. I had no one to vent to. I had no one to go to. I was crying all the time I was under a lot of stress at work, and I didn't want to burden, my mom or my dad or my sisters. And my roommate at the time that I was living with was a huge dick, and people like that, I don't give them any leverage or anything to have against me. So, and I just felt like I had nothing worth living for and I had no reason to live. And um, I tried to commit suicide. And I mean, I failed, obviously. And I'm not really going to get into the details of like what I tried to do, but like I tried to commit suicide because I thought that would be the easy way out. And there was a manager at my job who he doesn't work there anymore, but I felt like I could trust him with like anything. I could tell him anything. And the next day I went to work and I had a breakdown. I had a mental breakdown and I started crying and I couldn't stop crying, and I told him what I tried to do, and he told me to go outside and calm myself down, and he would watch my station. And so I went outside and I was like crying, and at the time there was also this guy that I was working with that I really liked and he liked me, but it didn't go anywhere. But he wanted to comfort me, and my manager knew that that wasn't going to help, so he was like, no, you need to stay here and just leave her alone. And that night when we closed, he pulled me aside and he was like, I think during the time you requested off, you need to go to a mental psych ward place. So for 5 days I was at this mental facility, and it was like, I mean, it wasn't like the worst experience I've ever had, but it was an experience that I don't want to redo again. Like, I don't want to relive it. And like, I went to this place and for 5 days, so basically there's like a dress code, and I didn't know that because I'd never been to one of these places. So the clothes that like my friend had just packed up for me, I couldn't wear. So I had to wear the same outfit for 5 days. So like I went a week without showering, and then like the food they gave was really gross, so like I didn't eat, and they made me go to these like AA meetings, and I was like, I'm not even here for AA, I'm here for like because I was suicidal. And I started begging the doctors, like I was like, can I please go? Like I promise I'll never do this. Like I will never try to kill myself again. If you please let me go. And they were reluctant to let me go, but they let me go. And I came back, and my job gave me like an extra week off to like to just cope with everything and get back on track. And I mean, after that whole incident, I made a promise to myself that I was never going to have to go back to a place like that ever. Not ever. So Yeah. So I try to look for the good in things now, and like I count my blessings, and yes, I still stress over stuff like, but it's not as bad. I can cope with things better, and I just never want to relive an experience like that ever again because it was just terrible, and I didn't realize how many people like that I upset, but my parents were really upset, my sisters were upset, and my boss was upset, and a few friends I do have, they were like really upset, and they were like, you always have us. And I still have my days where I feel like I'm being a burden on people, and I might not, vent or whatever, like say what's on my mind, but today, I mean, after that day I left that place, and like even today, I count my blessings and I try to be positive and see the silver lining of things. And I know I'm surrounded by people that love and care about me. And I'm so grateful that I actually did have someone to go to, and that I recovered from that. And it just, yeah. Sorry, I'm rambling on, and it's like a really emotional thing to talk about, but I just want you guys to know. Yes, I know I'm some random girl on YouTube, but I just want you guys to know that, like, even if you're having a bad day or you feel like you have no one to turn to, like, you guys can always come message me or, leave a comment, and I'd be more than happy to talk to you and let you vent, because I don't want to see someone else go through what I went through. But, I'm sorry that this video was kind of depressing, but like always, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like the video, subscribe down below. And I try to upload weekly, and I promise you I'm going to get better about this. But thanks for watching. Bye.